Welcome back to my channel, guys, and today we're going to continue our journey in NBA 2K21. My career. Ang kalaban natin ngayon is Charlotte Hornets. Yung message, walang message, so let's start. Let's jump. Let's go.
TV Awards will be receiving.
Prizes include a ton of 2K21 VC, and this year, we're also throwing in some 2K22 VC to get you off to a good start. Of course, what good is VC without the game? A digital copy of NBA 2K22 is included in the prize package.
Let's go.
Time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Charlotte Hornets. With Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, 1990 NBA Dunk Contest finalist Kenny the Jet Smith. I remember that 90 event. You were terrific. You were skying all over the place.
Man, thanks for having me. But how did they give Dominique that? He did the same dunk 3 times. If you do the same dunk, you're going to get the same score. That doesn't make sense to me. But hey, man, happy to be here.
GA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Kenny, you played for a number of coaches in your career. Which players right now do you think, as you take a look at all the players in the league, would maybe make a good head coach in the future?
Well, LeBron would be a great coach. CP3 would be a heck of a coach, probably. CJ McCollum plays a game because there's a guy. I like guys who weren't like the star and then became it, because they understand the guys on the bench, how they feel, as well as the stars. So CJ McCollum has kind of come up into that.
Well, that's why.
Let's go. Nice up fix. And run through the map. Bumang na tayo. Let's go. And tali ko ng score. There.
Group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brownie's checked in for Joe Harris. And Junior subbed in for James Harden.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Hornets trail by 7. Graham with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Inside, here's Junior. Brown trying to free himself up.
You can't afford to leave someone uncovered like that. Irving will torch you for this mistake.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Biombo kicks to Graham. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
To the middle, here's Junior. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Graham from outside. He's off on that one, and Brooklyn will come the other way.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And a scorer the likes of James Harden, it seems like he's broken it down to a science.
Yes. Footwork, create space, and be a heck of a shooter.
Did you look at the way you played, Kenny, as science, like we're talking about here with Harden?
Not maybe as easily observed as he is, but I had a game plan. I'm going to get it from free throw line to free throw line as fast as I can. That's my first thought. I'm going to, on pick and rolls, get 2 feet in the paint. That's my second. And every inch that you give me at the three-point line, I'm letting it go.
I love that answer. I love that answer.
And it's a great approach. And this guy, he really has mastered the game in terms of just his overall approach to scoring the basketball. And I'll tell you another thing. I've never seen a guy with the degree of difficulty for his complete arsenal. You never see him just get an uncontested layup, catch and shoot 3. Everything he has to create.
Bridges with it, picked up by Brown. Now Monk. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
We call that persistence, folks. Bismack Biyombo is a force on the offensive glass.
Brown outside. To the paint. Here's Junior. Hornets with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And he comes up with the deuce. Junior's got 8. And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets, trailing by 4. Ambo trying to break free. Graham with the bucket.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Here's Monk. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. You ask around, more and more team trainers focused on the importance of sleep for peak performance. Is that something that you ever paid attention to, Kenny, when you were playing?
Yes. I never played an NBA game. Maybe very few without taking a nap on game day.
But how about like a night's sleep? Would you say I got to get 7 hours? I got to get 8 hours?
I would say my thing was I would set my timer for 12:30 a.m. to make sure that I'm in bed by 12:30. So that would be my alarm clock, not to wake up, but to go to bed by that.
Greg?
Yeah, my nap was more important than my night of sleep. Because also back then we traveled, like after games, a lot of times you didn't get to the next city to 2, 3 in the morning, and you're still wired up. So, like, that nap, man, was...
It was still good. Sound quarter. Take the sound quarter and go to the one. Nice back. 48.
Group out there on the floor for the Nets. Outside ball.
Ball.
Pass to Rozier. Right wing. Bridges against Harris. Shot clock at 5.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
On the court for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the 3. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you. Nowadays, it seems, less dominant centers than in the past decades of NBA basketball. Kenny, you played alongside some of the great big men, including Hakeem Olajuwon. You think he'd be less or more effective in today's game?
More effective. Because his value would be easily shown. Because he would get more touches. There's more possessions in an NBA game now. He had ball handling skills. And he had the mid-range jump shot, so which means all he had to do is step backwards and take the threes. We used to play around and have shooting contests after practice. He would win some of those three-point shooting contests, but never took them in the game.
The difference is his skill set translates. Like, it wouldn't be as... I don't think some of our other great bigs would be as good. The guys who were purely post players, because the reason would be they got to guard the pick and roll now. Yeah. And in this era, they don't bail you out, the big, by letting you just go and hang out in the paint. You got to play outside that three-point line 80, 90 possessions a game.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And that one's good, Junior.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hornets trail by 19. Passes it to Ball. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Harris passes to Junior. Jordan inside. He's against Zeller. Junior dishes to KD. The wing jumper off target.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And it's Rozier missing.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Joe Harris refusing to give an inch, and he is rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And Harris drops them both. Here's Ball. He's got 6. Pass to Rozier. Back to Ball. Over Irving. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Stolen by Ball. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight. Irving
against Ball. Nice. Shot's good from Irving. got 10.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Count that one. Rozier's got 7 now in this quarter.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Zeller against Irving. Junior, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 16 points for him.
Nice,
And
nice.
they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Harris against Bridges. Back to Rozier.
Nice team.
Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. And here we go. And what about our special guest? Kenny, thanks for taking the time to join us, dropping by. Always a pleasure. You add so much to the broadcast.
Man, thanks for having me. This is just great.
Thank you. And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Kevin, and throughout his playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny has never
Nice.
pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one
Time out.
reason he is so beloved.
And the Hornets call time here.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. Devontae Graham's checked in for the Hornets. Ball feeling it out a bit. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Monk's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Junior.
Hey.
Monk grabs the board. Hornets trail by 18. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Yambo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Junior. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got 3 assists in the game. Charlotte shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The pass to Monk. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Brooklyn leading by 19. Outside Irving. Pass to Junior. Monk grabs the board. Here's Graham. And he banks in the layup. Graham's got 12 points in the game.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammate.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. We're making some changes. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. Junior comes in for James Harden. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Yambo, he's checked in for Zeller. Bridges comes in for Washington. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Rozier. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Junior. And it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
5 on the clock. Ball against Dinwiddie. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Jordan high post, down low. Here's Junior. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nets lead by 21.
And because of Junior's confidence and his composure, he has the ability to go on scoring runs like this.
Here's Monk. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Monk's got 9.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. Bridges kicks to Ball. Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Durant, the pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And that one's good, Junior.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Biyombo finds Graham. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brown dishes to Dinwiddie. To the inside. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. Junior's got 26 points. Hornets trail by 19. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Monk for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. The Hornets also with a sub. Washington's checked in to the middle. Here's Junior. Jordan trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Junior. Junior's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ball, the pass to Graham. Count that bucket. Graham's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
And Junior throws it down.
Well, it's tough to deal and contend with Junior's athletic ability when he's in attack mode. Look out.
Down low, here's Graham. He can't get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Ball against Dinwiddie. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And then Monk with the dunk.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And that one's good, Junior.
Some players don't like to attack the interior. Not the case with Junior. He'll attack anywhere he sees an opening.
No coverage that time. Graham's got 25 points. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Brooklyn Nets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Monk. Then it's Ball. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Graham in at the 2 spot.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the paint, here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, you can just tell how skilled Junior is by the looks he creates for others. Defenses know what this guy can do.
Dinwiddie against Ball. Dishes it to Monk. Pass to Washington. Over Jordan. That misses off the backboard.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now, here's Junior. Graham defending, and Junior with the basket on the assist by Brown.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Kevin Durant's checked in for Bruce Brown. The Hornets also with a sub. Cody Zeller's checked in for Devontae Graham. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Zeller. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Monk. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's Monk, and Jordan sends it back.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Well, DeAndre Jordan.
Now at 32 points to Brooklyn. 20 points. 34 in the corner.
He's checked in for Brooklyn. Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. Malik Monk comes in for Washington. On the wing, Harden. Inside, here's Junior. Jordan trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Ball. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? push the envelope or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far, and I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
Well, just attack the defense time and time again. Junior knows what constant pressure he can apply.
And both free throws good for Junior.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And here is Monk from 12 feet out. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How about Gordon Hayward going from a guy who as a rookie couldn't get much playing time to now an all-star level talent who you cannot let get space from 3?
And that one's good, Junior.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Hayward outside. That shot off. Nice D from Durant.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Harden, no good.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward has an exceptional ability to get out on the break. This guy's a terrific athlete who the defense has trouble staying in front of.
And the jam by Harden.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Hayward, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And always a solid rebounder. Hayward took it to a whole new level last year.
He certainly did, Greg. This guy was up at 6.5 rebounds per game, easily a career high, and consider he did it at both ends. And to me, that's the versatility that this guy brings that helps you succeed. He doesn't have to be your leading scorer to impact winning.
Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. Some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
It's Durant on the wing. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the tenacity of Junior's inside play goes right into the defender to get a foul and put the shot up.
Charlotte making some changes. Washington's checked in for Bridges. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Malik Monk. Charlotte has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Graham against Irving. Graham, the pass to Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Hayward hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 20. Outside Irving, and stolen by Zeller. Down low, here's Graham. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Junior, the lead pass was put in just the right spot. Junior's got 46 points. Hornets trail by 20. Graham surveying the floor. Hayward goes in, and Hayward with the stuff.
Pretty good quickness from the agile Gordon Hayward, effortlessly to the rim with that athleticism.
Jordan high post to the paint. Here's Junior, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Junior's got 48.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Ogier the pass to Zeller, and it goes down 2 points. Zeller's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, I really like this. Instead of putting his head down, Terry Rozier keeping his eyes up and finding his open teammate.
Junior, and Junior throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Here's Hayward, and it's blocked by Jordan. Irving from long range. Hornets with the rebound. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Graham. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Junior.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Over in the corner, Green to the middle. Here's Junior. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Junior's got 54 points.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Pass to Martin. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. And it goes through once again. Nice hit there from Junior. Junior's got 56 points in the game. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Hornets. To stop the run. And the layup is good.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Here's Junior, and got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Sayang. Nice. Okay. Medyo ganito. At least sa event kasi Okay, what times will do next time. Okay, let's switch progressions. Progression again. And I think kailangan kong taasan ng aking skills. Yan, skills. We're at overall rating of 77. Yes, overall rating of 77. With that, guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Then hit that notification bell. See you again next time.